everybody, welcome back to Barbells and Burnouts. I have a fun review for you guys. It's been a while since I've done a review for you, but I have something that's not LS based. All right, so this is Justin. Justin, you want to tell everybody what kind of car this is that we have here?
2015 STI base. Just pretty much it. Still stock looking. No spoiler.
And I think that stock looking is important. All right, so first question. You say it's stock looking. What kind of power is this car making right now?
On the dyno, it made we'll put quotation 622. I think it was a high reading dyno. Okay. Probably closer to 550.
Okay.
To the wheels.
So the butt dyno says about 550 to the wheels. Okay, cool. That's still respectable numbers for a Subaru because, you know, I don't know if some of my viewers know, Subaru doesn't really like a lot of horsepower in certain cases. But this one, from what we've been talking back and forth, it seems like it kind of enjoys sitting in the band that it's at, right?
So I feel this is the comfortable area, like I'd say 5 to 650, maybe 7, to where it's, if you build it right, it's still streetable, it doesn't become laggy, undrivable. Yeah. And it's just kind of the medium, you know, once you go past that, drivability starts to decline. Yeah. So what is your what is all done to the build? We said how much it makes. What is all done to the to consider it, quote unquote, build? So it's out front closed deck case halves, CP pistons, turbo tough rods, factory crank, mild port on the heads with GSC 2 cams with all the valve train to support them. Stock location, but FP black ball bearing. So it's pretty much, I guess, built engine, full bolt-ons whilst not going rotated, and fuel system. So radium dual pump hangers, 1700cc injectors, and that's really about it. Okay, that's a lot done to it, right?
So, is there any history behind the car? Like, is there like anything that caused you to build up the Subaru?
So I originally bought it because of my daughter, and then I was like, you know what, I'll just autocross it, keep it stock. Stock did not last even a month, and then I did downpipe Cobb. Then I went from that to, I suffered from the premature rod bearing failure these cars have, but it was covered under warranty. Second engine kind of blew up to my negligence, so I won't even blame Subaru. Yeah. And then we're on the third, and the third is kind of where it started, the build came to life. I went with a Cobb 20G turbo. It's still factory heads, short block, but just new. And the car made 429 wheel on a 20G. And then it lasted 900 miles. The shop that did the work, I guess, did not seat the fuel rail for cylinder 2 and 4, and it leaned out on cylinder 4 and melted the piston completely. So at that point, I didn't know what to do. I was kind of like, this is going to be the fourth engine, even though the last ones are all coming under warranty, but I'm tired of them not lasting. So I met a guy on Facebook who bought my stock parts from me. Ain't gonna throw his name out there, but he's like, hey, I can help fix your car, I got a built engine, this and that. And I'm like, alright, cool, let's do it. I trusted the guy. So I bought this engine, which was in his car, and it made, I want to say, like 850 on a dyno jet. It was a 64, 66 car, but he converted it 100% back to stock, sold it to CarMax, and then kind of parted everything out. But I bought the engine from him, so long block. And then he's like, this is what you need here and there, and I'm kind of, it just spiraled way out of control. So I was like, it went from autocross car to now no longer autocross car.
Something with some power on it. Right? So what do you use it for? Is it like currently just a daily driver? What else do you use it for?
Daily driver, taking kids daycare. When me and my wife want to go out and kind of have fun-ish, we'll take this. But really, that's all it's used for. Nothing special. Just a fun toy.
So you said take the kids to daycare. First scene in my head was, you remember the scene from Fast and Furious where Paul Walker is there? That's what I imagined you sitting there doing, like, I just want to go. But that definitely is enough for everyday stuff like that, right? So what is your favorite part of the build?
I guess the fact that I have traction at all times.
Traction at all times is perfect. I mean, look, it's 4-wheel drive. It's gonna do what it needs to do and go. But yeah, let's stop sitting here and talk about it. Let's go figure out what it does, right? All right. All right, guys. So let's roll on this. I promise. I pray I don't have it die on me. Oh, this is a grabby clutch.
Yeah, drivability with the big injectors is kind of meh at low speeds.
I feel like in traffic it would kind of irritate me just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's not too bad. It's not too bad. It was always interesting to me how low the grab point was for WRXs and STIs. So I've driven my brother's WRX, but it's not built at all in any type of way. But the grab point is always very, very low on the ground to me. I always thought that was really interesting.
So this is still a single disc clutch. It's not a twin disc. That's also in the next. If I have to replace it, that's what I'll go with next.
Yeah. I mean, that pedal really jumps out at you though. Well, one thing for sure, it really does jump out at you. How many pounds of boost is it on?
28.
28 pounds of boost. Okay.
Considered low for the turbo.
Okay. All right. So what does the turbo max out at?
37.
37. Ooh, I'm trying not to get to start on the corner. 37 is interesting. All right. So I'm gonna do a second gear pull into second gear. All right. Second. 1, 2, 3. I bounced it off limiter.
So we're going back to the dyno because the rev limiter needs bumped up to like 75 to 78.
Yeah.
It's still stock, which is why the power band's so small.
Yeah, because it hit and I was like, okay, it's going. And then I'm looking at the road, obviously. You know, I'm not looking at the RPMs. And it just felt like it wanted to go further. Like it had a lot more in it.
So even when we dynoed it, the power kept peaking until we let off.
That's good. That's good. That means you got a lot more in it. It's definitely a fun car. It's definitely fun. It's definitely very fun. Definitely fun. I can see how you would get in a lot of trouble just like going through traffic, just having fun with it. Because what was that, me just trying to overtake one guy and it just wants to get up out of there and go? Yeah, I can definitely see how it would want to get up and go, and you can have a lot of fun with this.
Never gotten a speeding ticket in this one.
Well, that's a good thing, you know? That's a great thing about it, you know? Is this the stock shifter for it?
Stock shifter. I have a short throw in the trunk.
Oh, okay.
Just hasn't been installed yet.
Because it's actually, I wouldn't say it's an extremely long throw on the shifter. It's I like the fact that you have to kind of push it in there to feel it. Makes me confident that it's in the gear, you know, versus like some people have really long throws on theirs. And it has good drivability also right now, because we're cruising at 3,500 in fourth gear. It's not too loud, you know, it's just rolling through.
So it drones less with this exhaust than it did with the stock unequal link header and factory exhaust.
Interesting. All right, let me see. I'll bump this down and we'll do a little third gear pull. And the brakes are good too. Brakes are really good. They just got up out of there really well. It really moves. I like it. I'm not a huge, not personally, I'm not a huge. I know how temperamental STIs can be, especially with building it. You and I have talked about that before. I think when you were telling me about the build every time, I'd be like, oh, I hope, hope it stays together, stays well. I really like the power that it's putting down, the sound. I've always loved the Subi sound. I love that it's drivable.
So this car at this power should last for a while or ever. Trans is 100% stock besides clutch.
Really?
So are axles and drive shaft.
Okay. Let's do it. Let's get one more third gear in.
You can't brake boost it.
I was just about to ask if I can. All right, let's see. That no lift shift feels so weird on it. Because I feel like I popped the clutch, even though I'm trying to speed shift it. But it really wants to go. Even where I cut it, technically, at the on the power band, it just wants to go. It wants to go. That boost really comes in and moves it. Really, really fun car. Really, really fun car. Really fun car. So let me ask you this as well. What is your favorite part about the car so far that you built it now?
It's hard to say. I guess the fact that I have traction at this power level pretty much at all times.
Yeah.
Besides first gear, it's pretty planted.
Yeah. I can see that because we did the second gear. We were doing what, maybe 20, and it just went. I didn't hear any reactions from the tires. No fussing, this, that, and the other. It just went. And it has decent enough low power band torque to want to get up and go as well. I really appreciate that about it.
Yeah, it makes like 500 torque, so it's kind of close.
Nothing too crazy. I think I can get up out of here before they get here. Come right here.
Yep, you're good.
Yep. Second gear, roll in. I know I was taking a second between the gears because I knew it fell out. I took a second between the gears. I want to make sure I went right into the right gear on it, but that was still good. When the turbos kicked in and the power hit, that was really, really nice. That was really nice. Well, Justin, thank you so much for letting me drive your car. I really appreciate it, man. You've really, really put it together really well. If you guys want to see more, do you have any like Instagram, social media?
I'm not big on social media. It's just I show up to events and that's really it.
Just the legend of Huntsville, kind of, the STI kind of Huntsville that everybody knows, right?
If you want to call it that.
Well, I'll catch you guys later on the channel. If you enjoy this review, like it, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. All right.